Hello there, YouTube. This is part 2 of a 2-part little quick series on using pan and filters for builds. If you want to see the first video on using filters, click over here and you can be directed to that before you see this one, because it talks a little bit about automation in that video, so it's worth checking out. So let's take a look at what we did in the last video. You click A for automation. What we did is we did some filter panning, some filter automation. We can hear what that sounds like. Let's mute this track and solo this one. So that's what we did with the filter, and on this track I basically have the same thing going except with some pan to give it a little bit of space. So what we'll do is, if you've already set up your filter, that's all good to go. Now what I'll do is I'll delete this track and then we'll work in actually no, I'll just stay in this track. Okay, so what we're going to want to do is add a little space to the sound, and for that to work we add a little bit of pan. So you turn latch off because we don't want that going on anymore, and then you go right here down to pan. Pan, volume are always there, and I think display off is always there, and no matter what you have, like whatever insert you have, all the parameters show up here. So anyway, so we want pan, and this one we had it go to the left side first, so that's what we'll do here. Go to the left side first, and then what you do is you just grab here, you click and hold, and then you drag, and you get us all the way down to the very bottom, like that. And then we have this one go down to 50 something, whatever we had it at, doesn't really matter, and then you have it extend to the very edge at 60, 64. So we do that real quick. Then we have this one start in the center, about there. We have it move to the left. Let me just make sure that this is the left that I'm talking about, the right thing. Okay, so we have it move to the left about 10 or 15. Doesn't really matter. And then you go halfway again. Then go down about 10 or 15. And then you go back up to the middle somewhere, about 10 or 11. Let's hear what that sounds like. So it gives a little atmosphere to it. I mean, I do have reverb on there, and I do have the filter, but this is just one extra thing that adds to it. Because if you have it in the center the whole time, it gets lost in the mix easier. So if you give it a little bit of movement, it really helps to bring it out, make it more noticeable. So let's listen to what it sounds like in the whole track. Oh, and a cool trick, if you hold Control and Option at the same time and press the arrows, it zooms in and out depending on what you press. So if you press the left arrow, it zooms out horizontally. Press the right arrow, it zooms in. The up arrow, it zooms out. The down arrow, it zooms in. So if you press Control and Option and press the left and up arrow at the same time, it's just a quick way to zoom out. Thought I would let you know. So here's the build.
I'm a big practical joker, man. I love to play practical jokes. I have a great one for you guys. You can try this, right? Really simple, very effective. Do this flight.
So you get the idea. If it's in the center, especially when the filter is really low, when a lot of those frequencies are getting cut out, it does get lost, and that's why I return to adding a little bit of pan to help it out. This is, I guess, a shorter video of the two. It's just a quick trick, something that is used a lot by producers that have been working for a long time, but when you're first starting out, when you're first making your songs, this is something that I never really did and didn't use automation. I never really learned about that stuff, so especially utilizing pan when you need it. And something that you may not have noticed, but something that I did do is with the open hi-hats, I had them start on the outside and come into the middle. So actually I'll have them come in a little bit more than they do, so we can hear what those sound like. So they just sort of come from the outside into the middle as the build goes on. That's one thing that I did with pan there. So yeah, I guess this wraps up this two-part tutorial talking about using pan and filters for one sound specifically. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. I hope it was helpful. I hope that you come back for more. So make sure you comment down below if you have any questions. Comment if you like the song. I'll link my SoundCloud again, as I did in the last tutorial if you didn't get a chance to see it last time. The version that I have on my SoundCloud is less complete than this one, but it's essentially the same song. So I'm gonna upload a newer version once I get the subs finished on the first drop and stuff like that. I'll upload it and have it for free download once I get this done. So yeah, make sure you subscribe for more if you haven't already, and I will see you when I do Sample Saturday.